First is this La Mer, the moisturizing soft cream. This is a very cold product of La Mer. Have used up every bit of this, and it was a very nice cream that I have finished. I don't even know how many jars of this. I don't really like the original. I think that's a little bit heavy. I like this soft cream version. I don't know if it's worth the price. I doubt that, because I don't think anything worth this type of price when it comes to skincare, but I really enjoy using this. When I was using this, my skin was so balanced, the condition was so stable. I rarely break out, so I think I really like this because of that, and I think I would repurchase, which I already did. But yeah, I don't think I would say, oh, this is a must-have, must-purchase, or things like that. I think there are product that works just as nice, and it was much less price. This is just more of a habit thing. I just feel like calm. I feel like safe using this. So yeah, that's that. The next is this Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This is also a very cold product from Fresh, I think. And this is a big bottle, 150 ml. I think I would repurchase. This is a very comfortable face wash. It does not dry out your skin. It's like the gel kind of formula. I really like it. I don't think I would repurchase if it was full price, because I think there are a lot of similar formulas out there that's in a cheaper price. I think I probably purchased this like 20 or 25% off in from Cult Beauty in the like Black Fridays probably. And if they have a great price this year, I probably will repurchase, because I really enjoy using this. But again, like I said, it's not a very unique. There's a lot of similar formulas in the market nowadays, so will not repurchase in full price, but if there was a great sale, I would repurchase. This is a Sarah Chapman London overnight facial. It sells as a serum, I believe, but it actually the texture is an oil texture, and I don't know how I feel like about this. When I was using this, a part of me feel like it really like moisturizes my skin. The part of me feel like it does nothing. So yeah, I don't know how to describe this. And the scent is very, very strong. It's such a strong, like, it almost smells like a perfume, which is not my favorite. So I don't think I would repurchase this one because of that. And also for how expensive this is, I don't think it does that much for my skin. And that's probably because I think my skin condition is already quite calm. Like, I never break out like a lot like these days. So I think maybe because of that I cannot get much like results from this, because my skin was not in like bad condition. So yeah. And this is Drunk Elephant Sly. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sly Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. It was not a great cleanser. I believe there was a time that every beauty guru was hyping about this product, and they say it melts your makeup so quickly, and it was what you can wash it off so easily, and this or that. And I mean, yeah, it melts my makeup pretty quickly, but it was so hard to wash off it. It's like it's not like the normal cleansing balm that if you use a little bit like water and massage it, it turns into this milky texture and it comes off very easily. It does not do that. When it mixed with a little bit warm water, it turns into this weird thick paste on your skin that refuses to come off. It was so weird. I had to use a very drying cleanser to wash this off. So for that kind of usage, this was good. It like kind of the very drying cleanser and this super oily will not come off cleansing balm kind of just neutralized each other and worked nicely. So I was able to finish both. So in that way, this was fine for me. That was why I was able to finish this. But I will not repurchase this, like for how expensive it is and how I have to use a very drying cleanser to pair with this. And was like, with all of that great cleansers out there, I don't think anybody should like buy a very drying cleanser to just pair with this product. So yeah, I feel I don't know why everybody hype about this. This was so bad for me. Since we are talking about cleansers and oils, let me just talk about other cleansers and oils. This is another cleansing oil from the brand Ipsa. This is a luxury brand from Japan. It's a Japanese brand. It's more of that clinical kind of aesthetic. My memory was not super clear, but I feel like they probably, the staff in their store wears the uniform that looks like somebody will wear in the hospital, like the nurses or the doctors in the hospital will wear. It's that kind of vibe. And yeah, I actually really like this brand. This brand was like very, the packaging was all like this. It's like very clean, very like minimalist, and there's no like very complicated things in their brand. It was all very simple, and I mean, I don't think I would repurchase this. This costs me about, I don't know, depends on the exchange rate, it probably between $25 to $30, which is, for a high-end brand, this is not very expensive. There is 196 mils of product, which is like, I don't know why that random number, why it's not 200 mils. It's like 5 mils less than 200 mils. But it was like, for a bottle this big, for a high-end brand, it was not a super bad price. But I feel like it was not like so much better than a drugstore or like a cheaper, more affordable option. So I don't know if I would repurchase, but I enjoyed while using it. It melts your makeup very quickly. It washes off very quickly, unlike the drunk elephant one. It was opposite to this, so that was good. That was a pleasant, like, while using it. But like I said, it's not that special than other good cleansing oils. So I probably would prefer to purchase other more affordable ones than this. But it was a good one. This is another luxury brand. It's called Lunasol. If you know about Japanese high-end brands, you probably know this. Their eyeshadows are most known products. Skincare line was not very popular. I think I probably see somebody on the internet recommend about this, saying it's a gel cleanser, like a gel face wash that is like really cleanses your skin, which that's why I purchased this. I feel like it is a little bit stronger than normal gel cleanser, but my thing is I don't think I need that much of cleansing power on my face anymore. My face was not that oily with like the aging, so I don't think I need this anymore. And this was, I do not remember the price, probably a little bit more expensive than this cleansing oil. And the name is Smoothing Gel Wash. There is 150 grams. Yeah, I don't think I would repurchase because, like I said, I don't need that much of cleansing power when I'm washing my face, and at the same time it's pretty expensive for just a cleanser. I probably I prefer to buy more affordable options, but it was a good cleanser. I really like this, and I really like this kind of very clean, just minimalist packaging when it comes to skincare. I feel like it feels more safe to use. Like, it feels like it's such a simple formula, which I don't know if that was true. That's what I get from the packaging. Next, let me talk about some hydrating products. The first, let's talk about this Elixir Lifting Moisture Lotion. I think lotion in Japanese products means different things than Western brands. I think in Western brands it's more of like this like milky texture of moisturizer, almost. It's like rainier than a normal cream moisturizer. It's like this texture between a liquid and a cream, right? That's what you call it a lotion. But in Japan it's more of like an enriched toner. It's a liquid product most of the time, thicker than toner, but it's less thick than serum. So it's between a toner and a serum, and most time it's meant to hydrate your face, which this one is. And this lotion has 3 levels, and this is level 2. So 1 is the most lightweight, and 3 is the most moisturizing, and this is the one in between. And I really enjoy this. I don't use as much of lotion, like the Japanese meaning of lotion, anymore. I basically just use serums and creams, and that's it. But if I would repurchase a lotion, a Japanese skincare kind of lotion, this is the one that I prefer to repurchase. The packaging has changed, but this is a product that is like a cult product from this brand, Elixir. Let me show you the brand, Elixir. It's like a daughter brand of Shiseido. It's under the Shiseido brand, and I think it's targeted to premature. I don't know if I should call that premature or what. It's like from your imagination. It's like more like people in their 30s, 40s, but I started using their brand from my 20s. I don't care about that age thing, their marketing age thing. And it's just a very simple moisturizing line, and I really like their line. And there is another similar line which is like more brightening. I haven't tried much from that line, but the sunscreen from that line, it was pretty nice. It was pretty popular. And if you want to check Japanese brand, high-end brand, I recommend this brand. It's just a good starter. Their price was like between high-end and the drugstore. It's like, I believe this is around $30 for 170 mils of product. So I feel like that's less than a high-end, but it's more than a drugstore. Yeah, that's their price. This is called Etuse, the brand, and it's another brand under the Shiseido umbrella. This is also something that is between the drugstore and high-end. I think this is around $30, but there's 90 grams of product. This is a cream, and this is like a all-in-one cream that it like function as a lotion, as a serum, and as a cream, and also as a mask. I don't know if that's true, but whenever I use this, I feel like I don't need any more other products, and that's why I like this. It's super comfortable to use, and I think I have used up more than 10 tubs of this. And for a cream, like 90 gram is a big tub, and you can understand how much I've used this. I think this is the 9th year of me using this, and the name is Amino Cream. And I think they have discontinued this one, which is such a bummer. I hate that. But I can still buy this from Amazon, so I was good for now. But I was very pissed when I found out that they discontinued this. And this is another product from SUQQU that I really love. This is their lip essence, and they have discontinued this and bring it back for now, and I hope they will bring this back as well. And this is such a great lip mask, like lip cream, whatever. It was better than everything I have ever used. Like, I have used a lot of like other products that people recommend on the YouTube. Nothing compares to this, okay? It was the best, literally the best. Like, for example, this one, the Summer Fridays lip butter balm. I think a lot of people hype about this one. It's like, this is a limited edition color, but the formula was the same, I believe. This, nothing compares to this. It does not hydrate my lip as this one does. When I use this one, there's less wrinkles on my lips. There isn't any dry skin on my lip, and it's never crusty, and it lasts a long time. I usually apply this before bed, and it hydrates the whole night. And if there was any like dry skin, dead skin, it will just naturally come off the next morning. And if I don't have any dead skin on my lip, it will just stay very smooth and very plump. I can't live without this, to be honest. I have used this near a decade as well, and I have finished up endless tubes of this. So yeah, this is something I can't live without. Truly love this. And I have probably 3 tubes in my house right now. Yeah, that's how much I love it. This is another Japanese brand, but I don't think this brand is very well known outside of Japan, and even in Japan it's probably not that well known. It's the brand called 20, and it's a luxury brand. It's under the Kanebo umbrella. I feel like 90 brands in Japan is either under Kanebo or under Shiseido. So any brands that you do know is probably under one of those brands. This is a purchase gift, I believe. And this is the Clear Alpha Serum. Yeah, Clear Alpha Serum. This is like a brightening serum. And this is a deluxe sample size. There's 18 mils. It was nice. It was very comfortable to use, but I don't know if I would purchase on my own if this was not gifted as a like purchase gift. Like I said, it was super comfortable to use. It's very moisturizing, and I loved it while I'm using it, and that's it. I think this brand is very well known for their brightening effect. And when it comes to brightening, the translation was always translated to whitening, which sometimes I feel like it freaks people out in the like Western countries, because when you talk about whitening, it's like associated with like racist a lot of time. And I believe when the first time Tati released her vitamins, and she talked about this whitening effect, and people are at the comment section talking about like, why would you want to whitening your face? Why would you want to like bleach your face? And I think that's probably, it was just meaning the brightening. Okay, like if you ever see something says whitening on packaging and it's from a Japanese brand, calm down, it's the brightening. If it was like the Japanese word translated to English directly, it will be whitening, but the function actually is brightening. They will not bleach your face, so don't be worried. And I think in Chinese it was the same. It was the same kanji character, and it will be translated directly to whitening as well. So if there's any like Chinese, Japanese brand said whitening in the packaging, it means brightening. And next, let's talk about this. It's a Vino Calm and Restore Oat Gel Moisturizer. I bought this because I really like their oat line. It's very good for calming eczema, and I feel like it's their, I will talk about that thing later, it's their cream that cured my eczema on my body. So that's why I really like to try out their oat line. And their oat line normally has this oat kind of scent, which I really like. It smells like a bread. But this moisturizer was super average. It's like kind of moisturizing, but it was not enough. When your skin is dry, this is definitely not enough. This is only for when your skin is at like those like neutral, at the neutral kind of condition. It was not oily, it was not drying, and you can use this, which I mean every moisturizer can do the same or better than this. So for me, there's no point of repurchasing this. I am happy that I was purchasing this like small size, because they were selling this small size, mini size on iHerb, and I thought that maybe I should just try the smaller size before I decide to try to just buy the full size, and I was right. It was not bad, but at the same time it was not great. This is Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. I liked this oil. I think it's pretty nice, lightweight oil. It's not a very heavy, rich oil. So if you want to use oil, but you don't really want that kind of very rich oil, just want a lightweight ones, this could be a good one to try at first. But at the same time, I feel like you don't have to purchase something that's this expensive. I think there's a lot of like other brands that does marula oil. I think The Ordinary does one. If you don't only want to try this specific product, I think you can just start trying the one from The Ordinary. I think that one was pretty great as well. I enjoyed using this, but I don't think I would repurchase because of the price. And also because I don't feel like this oil was better than any other oil. It's like a good oil, but nothing too special about it. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I think people hype about this on the internet, on YouTube, because they think this is a good primer. I basically use this just as a morning moisturizer. It was okay. I don't get why people love that much about this. And it was such a like weird texture that it would not stick to this jar. Like you can see, that's like such a clean jar. It looks like it's new. It's not that I cleaned this. It's the formula is just like that. It does not stick to this jar. When you use up some of it, it's almost like it will shrink the size. Which is like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like such a weird like texture, and at the same time it's kind of funny. But it was nothing special. I don't get the hype, and I am happy that I get a mini size of it. This is the 15 mils size, and I finished this up pretty quickly using as a morning moisturizer. Yeah, again, nothing special about this. Won't repurchase. And this is a Korean brand, I believe. This is Green Tangerine Vita C Dark Spot Serum. I think the brand is called Goodle. Is it how you pronounce it? Goodal. Probably Goodle. This brand mostly just does vitamin C products, and this is their serum. I don't know about the dark spot part because I don't really have that much acne scars on my face, but I did enjoy this. I don't know if I would repurchase this because I don't know, it just feels like something that semi-worked, semi-not. I did not feel any like difference while I was using this. So yeah, I don't think I would repurchase. This is the Natura Bise Stabilizing Cleansing Mask. It's this brand. This mask was so strong. If your skin was like very dry, this is definitely not for you. This is super dry. It's only for when you have, how to say, like you just feel like there's so much stuff like stuck in your pores. You just want to pull it out. That is the only time that I will use this, and I basically only focus this on the T-zone, which is the most oily parts on my face. And yeah, I liked this, but I think nowadays my skin was less oily. I probably don't need something that's this strong, so I don't think I would repurchase anymore. But before these couple years, my skin was like much oilier before, and I have used a lot of bottles of this. This is like maybe like 5th bottle. So yeah, while I was like very oily, I enjoyed this, but not anymore since my skin is much drier. The next would be a lot of sunscreens. I have finished a lot of sunscreen. I think they're all from Japanese brands, and I feel like a lot of people really curious about Japanese skincare, but they just don't know which one to try, and I hope I can give you some idea here. So this is the brand. I cut it off to use up all the products, so that's why this is so small. It was originally this big. I cut it in half and put the top part on top. This is from the brand Jill Stewart. I think this brand has some buzz recently in the Western community, beauty community, because they're very pretty packaging. It's like they're princess, kind of pinky, very like chiffon, like things like that. And this is their aqua chiffon protector. I think it's SPF 50. Yeah, SPF 50 plus and PA 4 plus, and there is 60 mils, 60 grams of product. It has a white floral scent. It's a very pleasant, like very light scent. It was not in your face kind of scent, which I like. I prefer my product either smells like nothing or just smell like the ingredient itself. Or if it has to be like fragranced, then a light fragrance, which this one is. It's a very light fragrance. And it was so light on the skin. It does not have, I can't say it has zero white cast, but minimal, very minimal white cast. And I think it goes away after like 20 30 minutes. And I have repurchased this for a lot of times. I think recent years I haven't purchased this that much because I buy this at the airport. It was much cheaper there. It's about probably $20 if you buy at the airport. And if now the gate of Japan is open, and if you would come to Japan, when you're back, you can check this out at the airport. I believe it was either $20, about $20 or even less. I think it's either 2,600 or less. That's my memory. Yeah, I really like this. Would recommend. And this is the Can Make Mermaid Skin Gel UV. And this is the same, SPF 40 plus PA4 plus. For the face and body, I mainly used this on my face and it was great. It has a little bit white cast, but it does goes away. And it was super cheap. I think less than $6, I think. $5-6 for how much? 40 grams of product, which is a decent size, and I would repurchase. It is a good one. And this is a very unknown indie brand. This is called Illumi Skin UV Essence, and this is same SPF 50 plus and PA4 plus, and this is by the brand Parasola. Yeah, I think it's Parasola. There is this store called Don Quixote in Japan, and I think I got this there. The Don Quixote basically carries a lot of different products. If you would shop at Japan, I think it's good to look up things there. You don't necessarily have to buy things from there, but it's good to know what you can buy. You know, it's good to look at different products. They have beauty products. They have food from not only Japan. They also have some like Korean snacks. Sometimes I can even see like Chinese snacks. And they also have interior products. They also sometimes sell watch, and they sometimes has like accessories for your phones and things like that. Like everything they sell there, even clothes. So yeah, I recommend going in that store if you would come to Japan. And this is actually lavender colored sunscreen. I think I have another one now. This is a different brand, but this is basically the same thing, so I'll just show you. It's this light lavender color, and it basically brightens your skin a little bit, not too much. And I would just apply this on my face and my neck, and that way it's like both brightened. There's no like shade gap in between my face and my neck, and I do like this one. If you have darker skin tone, I don't know how this would react on your skin because of the lavender tint, but I think if you are light medium skin tone or lighter than me, then I think this would work. And this is pretty cheap. I think like $6-7 at Don Quixote. It was nice. And I think I have finished 2 to 3 bottles of this. And this is a brand called Yura. In Japan was like pronounced as Ayula, and this is their water fill UV gel. This brand actually is more known for their body care product, like their bath products, and their brand is actually quite cute. I will put a picture of their products. There's like almost fruit looking kind of packaging is their thing, and I have tried some of their brand. It's like the whole experience is so cute, and that's why I like it. But their product is like good, but not so special, if I would say. This sunscreen was okay. It has this cooling sensation, which I'm not a fan of. I feel like the cooling sensation could be nice on the body, but on the face, I don't like that. Yeah, I feel like even though I don't feel like my skin was irritated because of that, but it's just there's an idea, a thing in my mind that feel like cooling things might be a little bit irritating on the skin, on my face. So that's why I was not a big fan of it. And also like the face, like feeling cold is just not a nice feeling for me. If you like that kind of feeling, especially in the summer, I think was like a good thing to try. But yeah, it was not my thing. And this is a brand called Anessa. This is under the Shiseido umbrella, and this brand is basically just popular for their sunscreen. It's like super powerful sunscreen. The sunscreen you would use to the most sunny beach to hanging out there for a whole day, like that kind of strong sunscreen. A lot of their like cold sunscreen are physical sunscreen, not chemical ones, and this one is the physical sunscreen, like the ones that has this shaker balls. I don't think I need this kind of sunscreen in a daily basis. That's the best way to put it. If you are from Australia, I recommend you to check out this brand. It's super strong. But if you live in anywhere that there's isn't that strong sunlight, I don't think you need something like this. It's super strong. I feel like you even need to pay attention when you wash your body, because you might not completely wash it off even after shower. That's how strong this is. I think I purchased this because I traveled into somewhere in the summer that I have to walk outside for a very long hours, and I haven't get any tan because I applied this. That's that. I think the price was a little bit higher than drugstore, but not quite high end. I think this is about $20 for 16 mils, which was nice for how strong this sunscreen is. And by the way, the name was Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Milk. They have a lot of different variations, different versions of this. There's are some like more mild ones, and I can put that on the screen if you would care. And the bottle looks like this, and they all have this like little sun. Okay, that's that. And another one is this Shiseido Perfect UV Protector SPF 50 plus PA4+. I think this is the one that's very popular in the Western beauty community. I think this is the cheaper alternative of Shiseido. I mean, they are under the same company. They are both under Shiseido umbrella. And I think if you can get your hands on this, you don't need to buy this. I think this is the twice of the price as this brand. And it basically works the same. It's, you know, this kind of shaker bottles. And they're the same company. It's the formula is probably not that different. I think this is pretty expensive, like $50 or something like that, which is not something that I want to pay for sunscreen that I use up very quickly, because in the summer, if you go outside, you apply this all over your body, right? You use it up very quickly. So for $50, yeah, that I'm not like that rich to do that. And the last sunscreen is Biore. I think this is another very popular brand at the Western beauty community. It's their watery essence and same SPF 50 plus, PA4 plus. I think this like SPF 50 plus, PA4 plus thing is like kind of the normal standard of Japanese sunscreens. It's like most time is this kind of SPF. And I do like this one. It's super cheap for how big it is, and it 100% does not have. The camera just stopped recording and I forgot where I was. This is a great sunscreen and I would repurchase. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Okay, let's talk about some serums, some retinol serums. So this is from the brand Elizabeth Arden. It's their anti-aging daily serum. It was a nice serum. It was like in this color, like very bright, vibrant orange, and it has like a slightly fragrance to it. It was nice, but I feel like it was a little bit expensive for what it is. And also I feel like retinol is something that the thing is like it's anti-aging. You would not know if it actually works or not, if that makes sense. Like, how do you know, like, if you're not using this, how much you would age, right? So I feel like for me it's more of a habit thing that I would just use retinol serum but I don't actually know if that would actually work as an anti-aging product. And also there's smoothing benefit from retinol, and which I feel like, if I do say so myself, I feel like my skin is already pretty smooth, so it's hard to tell if something is like smoothing or not. I do have like big pores, but my skin normally do not feel like very rough. So yeah, it's very hard to tell. But I do think while I was using this, my skin was in a very good condition. I don't know if there's any like lifting or firming kind of, how to say, benefit from this product, but it does feel very nice. My skin did not react weird to it, and it was very comfortable to apply on the face. The fragrance was not too strong. Yeah, I do like this product. If there was a good sale and this was like a good price, I probably will consider to repurchase it. But for the full price, I won't repurchase. And this is a Kate Somerville Dermal Crunch Liquid Lift. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But it was like a retinol serum. It's the Advanced Resurfacing Treatment. I think this one is the ones that is like a aerosol can, and you have to shake it, and like the product come out as a foam, and you apply that to your face, and the foam actually melts into this oily texture. It's like a oil kind of thing. I feel like this product is like, I don't know if it's actually working or it's like a little bit drying, because I can feel like a little bit firming, lifting sensation when I was using this. But at the same time, this product is a tiny bit drying. I don't know if the retinol is, how to say, like too concentrated in this or not. I don't really know about like how many percentage you should use on your skin. but this one I feel like it's a little bit stronger than the other ones. So it's like I don't know if it actually does lift and firm your skin, or it's that just because it's a little bit drying, if that makes sense. Maybe if there was a sale, I would repurchase this. And this is the Organic Pharmacy Retinol Night Serum. This serum, I feel like it did nothing, but at the same time, like I said, how do you know if it's anti-aging or not? It basically, the texture is like water, so it's like basically applying toners. Feel like applying toners on skin, which maybe is because that consistency makes you feel like it does not like work. But I don't think I would repurchase this because I literally felt nothing while I was using this. So this is the skincare section. Let's see how much items I have. There's 26 products in here. So next is body care. The first one is this Aveeno Baby Eczema Therapy Moisturizing Cream, and this is like the one that formulated with oats, I believe, and this is the one that actually cured my body eczema. It was, I think it's probably after a month or two after I use this, my body eczema completely goes away. I can't say this is the thing with everybody, like if everybody uses and they will 100% get like cure their eczema. I feel like it's just a safer way to try to get away of eczema. If you go to the hospital, there's a big chance they will give you the steroid creams, and it will basically the skin will addict to it, and if you stop using it, your eczema just come back like much stronger if they give you like a too strong steroid cream, which like for a normal people that does not have much knowledge to it, how do you know if it's like too strong or not? So I just stopped going to the doctor and tried this, and it works wonders for me. And I think they changed their packaging and now it's like in a tub. But if I would have eczema again, I probably will repurchase. But for now, my skin was like cleared, and after that there isn't any much like any eczema that has coming back on my body. So I haven't needed this one. That's why I haven't repurchased. And the next one is also from Aveeno. It's because this one cured my eczema, so suddenly I just start to like this love about Aveeno product, so I purchased a lot. This is their Skin Relief Moisturizing Lotion. It was okay. It was like a nice moisturizing body lotion. It was not sticky at all, which I love. And yeah, nothing more to say about it. It's just a nice body lotion. I will repurchase, but there's nothing more to say about it other than it moisturizes. It does not being very sticky, and it was affordable. So yeah, that's the only thing I can say about it. This is Paula's Choice 2% BHA body something that was cut off. I cut this bottle. Body Smoothing Spot Exfoliant. It's this like white cream that basically is like a chemical exfoliant for your skin. Because I have body acne, there is a period of time that I finished a lot of bottles of this product, but I don't use it anymore because my body acne has been much better these days, so I don't find myself needing this. But if you would want some body chemical is 48 things, which is hard to find for some reason. I recommend this. This is the Ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I know this is not for your body, but I put it in this section because I only use this on my body. And this is basically where I use on my the area that I had body acne, because I had a lot of like acne scarring on my body, so I just use this as like something to treat the acne scar. And I have finished several bottles. I do like this one. It's very comfortable to use, and it's like such a big bottle, and it's very affordable. And the next is these two rose hip oils. One is the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil, such a long name. And the other is the Life Low pure rose hip seed oil. This one is I purchased from iHerb, and this one is from The Ordinary. And I think this is not specific for your body, but I mix this with my body moisturizer to use on my body. I do not use this on my face, so I put this on the body category. I think this is just a nice way to add some moisture to your body. I love to use oils on my face and on my body. I think it's a quick way to moisturize without applying too much creams. And I just mix like 5-6 drops to my body cream every time I apply it. It's like this body lotion or things like that. And it actually, if you have a cream that's very heavy, mixing some oils with it can actually make the texture easier to absorb to your skin, believe it or not. A lot of people say that feel like oil is hard to absorb to your skin, which is actually not true. The oil particles is actually way less than the other, let's say like liquid serum or something like that, like non-oil kind of ingredient. So it's actually much easier for your skin to absorb oil ingredient. And all of those like heavy creams, if you would mix that with oil and with your body temperature, it will just make the cream much lighter and much easier to apply to your skin. I recommend you to try it. And this is not expensive at all. So yeah, I have already repurchased multiple times. This is a Country and Street Honey Hand Cream. This is a Japanese drugstore brand, I believe. I think they mostly just does this like hand cream or lip balm kind of thing. I bought this at a store called Tokyo Hands. It's a store that sells everything, literally everything, and it's a store that I love to shop at Japan as well. I'll put a picture up there and you can see kind of what the store looks like. If you would ever come to Japan, I recommend you to go to that store. Not to buy things, but to look at things like what Japanese, what was, available, and if you would interested into anything. I would say the price there was not great. So if you would buy it, I recommend if you would have a address, or if your hotel actually can receive a package, I actually recommend you to shop Amazon. But Tokyo Hands is a good store, like I said, to see what is available, to have an idea what you want to buy. And if when you decide what product you want to buy, you can buy at like other cheaper store or like online, things like that. This is just like hand cream that I bought from that store. Yeah, it was around $3 or $4. And after that, I just bought this from Amazon. It's a very nice hand cream. It moisturizes your hand without making your hand so sticky and like so slippery. I hate that feeling. And this does not give that to you. Most time, hand creams for me, either it's too lightweight, it feels like it did nothing, or it's too heavy, too like slippery, like make your hands all slippery and oily. But this is not. It's a nice balance. It's not slippery, but at the same time it hydrates your hands. It's very nice and it's affordable. Would absolutely repurchase. And the last thing is this brand called Sabun. I don't think this is a Japanese brand. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is not a Japanese brand, but for some reason, this brand, it was very popular in Japan. It almost feels like it's a Japanese brand because it's so popular, like almost exclusively in Japan, which is weird. And there's a lot of store in Japan, like of this brand. Their brand was very popular for their body product, and my favorite is their repair body cream. This is pretty expensive. I think it's more than $30 for a tub, which for a body product is pretty expensive, but I really like it. I do really like it. It's after I use this, my body is so smooth, like it feels like silk, and a lot of not flavor scent was very pleasant. My favorite is this patchouli lavender vanilla scent, and my second favorite is the musk. I forgot the name, but the name contains musk. Yeah, this is my favorite. I have repurchased so many times. And even if you would not want to purchase something like this, I recommend you to go to the store. The store was mostly at like a big department store, and the store actually has quite a nice natural cozy vibe, and it's fun to check out. And I think it's also a good brand to buy some gift for your friends, and it's also a good gift for yourself if you're on your birthday or something like that. I usually use this in the winter when it was like so dry, my skin was so dry. In the summer, I find this is a little bit too moisturizing, actually. And I feel like for how heavy this cream is, it actually absorbs into your skin pretty quickly and pretty easily. But in the summer, I do find that's a little bit too much. So I almost only use this in the winter. Yeah, that's all I have to say today. Let's see how much body product we have. There's only 8 products. I believe there was more, but I probably just throw them away. Thank you for watching. Bye.